Hello and welcome back to another episode of 100% Orange Juice. Last time we beat Tomomo Hell with Pete. Now I'm going to try with Kai. And here's the deck, which revolves around his Hypercar protagonist privilege. So you run Sealed Guardian and Oh My Friend. Well, if you want an explanation, just watch the other videos, essentially. If Tomomo uses them against us, we benefit more than she does. Little War is in here because combined with Protagonist Privilege, you can attack twice with it. And same reason for Final Battle. If you use Final Battle combined with Protagonist Privilege, you automatically win the battle. It might take like a couple of rolls to actually do that. And then run Free Force Revival, because most of the time Protagonist Privilege is only going to get one hit in. And so, best way to use is to use it on a 1 HP Tomomo to maximize the potential for a KO. Force Revival allows you to do that. And then 3 Holy Knights, because sometimes you just want to go for the Star Norma, and it also helps to pay for cards. So we'll get into our game, and we're going third. That's rather unfortunate. It's gonna allow yellow. Actually, going third doesn't matter if yellow Tomomo moves after us. We saw orange and blue fight right away, so we move. We roll a 6. We're just gonna go for the maximum distance away from her. So then yellow rolls a 6 and it goes outside. So now next turn we have a lot of freedom to do what we want. Not have to worry about Tomomo's chasing us. The blue Tomomo actually took 3 damage from the seagull, and of course we start off with rolling on the drop. There wouldn't be a Castella video about it. We will go for the combat. Wasn't expecting to KO the Sentinel. Wasn't expecting it to do 3 damage to us either. It's a really bad start. At least the Tomomos are fighting each other now. Which may not be the best thing, because they're gonna get some easy wins that way. Yeah, so yellow has 2 wins, blue has 4, and orange has 1. Meanwhile, we struggle to survive. Just have to roll on lollipops and heal up. So yellow Tomomo gets the Sentinel that we tried to KO. So land on another lollipop. Use the other lollipop for combat during the bonus. At least we're back to almost full health. These Tomomos get down for a little bit. And now we're gonna actually be back to full health. Continue to roll 6s on lollipops, but once we actually reach 10 stars, we're probably not gonna land on a lollipop for a long time. Just the way the game goes. So we'll go for the combat. I don't want to step on any traps. Lovely, back to 1 health again. We're finally at 10 stars, but I predict we get KO'd next turn, so the point is moot. Tomomo is enjoying their level 2s. Well, blue is enjoying her level 3. We're gonna warp. We're gonna warp in orange's range. Yep. Is this game over? Most likely. We're gonna be stuck in the loop of we'll revive when the Tomomos are in front or behind us, and then we'll just get KO'd. And because of Kai's 4 HP instead of 5, we're not gonna survive half the time. And we really needed that half the time, because otherwise it's 1/3. Yellow passes blue up. Blue's gonna fight yellow next turn if I were to guess. But that'll just result in blue getting KO'd. At least we're back at full health. We actually got our first win off a Sentinel that's at full health. So that pretty much used up all our luck. Chicken evades Orange Tomomo's attack. Go for more combat. Chicken takes 1 damage. We take 1 damage. Chicken still survives. This is a fresh Sentinel that gets KO'd. We'll go for more combat. Deal 1 damage to Seagull. Get KO'd by Seagull. Yeah, sounds about right. Now the Seagull offers themselves to Tomomo. At least we revive instantly. So we're not gonna get like chain killed. And this chicken is really resilient. Get a Holy Knight from the charity. So we'll just pop that right away. Seagull survives Orange Tomomo's attack and counters for 2 damage. Tomomo not gonna get her 5th win because this chicken is a raid boss. We move in front of Orange. Might as well go for the chicken. Chicken evades us. Now we have a 50% chance to survive Orange's attack when she fights us next turn. But she's not gonna fight us, she's gonna go outside. I guess I'll take the charity. Because it's gonna allow us to finally level up. We lost all our cards with Flamethrower, but there was not much in our hand worth keeping. It was a good hand, but like, we really needed Protagonist Privilege to actually make use of those cards. So, Blue does 5 damage to the boss. That's a nice start. And we're gonna warp. That'll put us away from the Tomomos. Yellow does 1 damage to the boss, so the boss is at 2 health. Orange reaches level 3 now. Blue is gonna go for the 5th kill on the Seagull. We draw a card and it's Protagonist Privilege, so pretty good. Won't be able to use it until level 3 though. And I think Orange is gonna get the boss kill. But boss actually survives 1 health, so now it's up in the air. So Blue's gonna go for it. So put Blue at 8 wins. Yellow at 8 wins, Orange at 6. It's an assault trap. You get KO'd. At least we're still like over 30 stars next turn. Orange is revived, which is bad news for us, especially with Super All-Out mode being used. Yeah, I had a feeling this would happen. Now Orange is gonna fight us next turn. Well, unless Yellow, like, well, Yellow certainly died, and they got forced revived by Orange. Good news is no more Super All-Out mode on those two. So we'll draw a card. Holy Knight. Yellow is not gonna go for revenge. She'll evade the Sentinel's attack, but next turn Orange is gonna get another free kill. Well, never mind, because Yellow dodged, and Yellow actually got the counter KO, puts her at 13 wins. Using a Holy Knight. Go for some 70 more stars, and land on Dangerous Pudding, so we're gonna miss our next turn. At least we get to hear our music for a little bit. Boss takes 6 damage. We might have a shot at the boss kill. So let's just use Protagonist Privilege. Of course we land on times 2 drop though. That's the other way to top off a Castella video. Magical Massacre KOs us. Take a while before we revive. And the Yellow gets the last kill, so she's gonna win in the next few turns. And then we just try again. to get force revived, so might as well give yellow more kills. Yellow survives and counterattacks blue. Puts her at 20 wins. And we get forced revive again. And then yellow's just gonna win, so... we will try this one more time. As per the usual, 2 attempts maximum per video. Minimum will be 1 attempt. And usually when it's 1 attempt, we just win. Okay then. Hopefully we can go first. Well, our prayers are answered, but I'm expecting roll a 2, land on drop, all the other Tomomos roll a 6. Roll a 3. I guess that's better. And it's blue Tomomo that rolled a 2, and so is those green. And we rolled a 4, which is good because it puts us behind blue Tomomo. The blue Tomomo is going to take the long way. So we're going to have to take the long way too to maximize distance. I guess we'll go for the warp. That was an ideal warp. But blue Tomomo simply is now going to be behind us, so maybe would have been better to fight her on that turn. At least only blue Tomomo has like 1 win so far. Go for the fight. Don't get the sentinel kill. And blue's gonna continue to chase us. It would be wise to get KO'd next turn, if we can. Of course, ×2 drop on the ×2 drop on the miracle. Yep. We're gonna warp again. So yellow's probably gonna kill us. I am waiting for it, but she only rolls a 1. At least we have Protagonist Privilege in our hand. But if we ever get to level 3, then we might be able to use it. So blue will be the first to reach level 2. Goes for the wins, Norma. She needs to roll a 6 next turn to reach level 3. And then she's 1 win away from level 4. Yellow is level 2, but is 1 win short of Norma. Blue rolls a 4, so... she can still roll a 6 next turn to level up. We draw another card, Big Magnum. I guess we'll keep it. Yellow hops from Lollipop to Lollipop, but she's 1 win short, so I'm not sure if that's gonna do her any good. Maybe we'll just go for the bonus. We'll discard Super All-Out mode. Tomomo always use them for us anyway, so might as well keep Big Magnum for ourselves. Tomomo doesn't get the kill on the Sentinel, but most certainly green will. Puts green at 2 wins. And again, that was the 3rd Lollipop yellow went on, but she's 1 win short. Not fight green, fight this chicken. And I actually killed the chicken because I went for the evade. Although green Tomomo rolled a 1, so that's rather inconvenient spot for us to be in. Although we roll a 1 too, so all is good. And now we'll go for 2 more enemies for our level 3 Norma. Green Tomomo continues to roll low numbers. And the only way we can avoid fighting her is if we roll low numbers as well. Sentinel survives Yellow's attack. We roll a 3, which is the opposite of a low number. Maybe we can get KO'd by this, never mind. So I think Green will KO us next turn. We actually survive. Maybe do 1 damage in retaliation. But our death is inevitable. As long as Green Tomomo is chilling with us. At least we're rolling a 6. I was hoping if the Sentinel would survive and then roll an attack value. Oh, that was high. But it looks like we're kind of safer now that Green worked. Although, we're in Blue's range. But all we really have to do is roll 2 or higher. And, of course we were gonna roll 2 or higher because we're attracted to those ×2 jobs. We're actually 1 win off of go for this. We're 1 win off from wow. We're 1 win off from level 4 Norma. And I went for the card job because it puts us out of Blue Tomomo's way. Now we have 3 protagonist privileges. Although, again, we can't really use them until level 3. And there's not really a point of using them unless we're getting wins off of them. So this probably means we're gonna go for the wins Norma all the way. It's quite iffy because we only have 4, whereas Blue Tomomo has 7. So we're pretty close, pretty tied in terms of wins when compared to the non-Blue Tomomos. This will defend. Blue Tomomo gets ambushed by Yellow. Counterattacks for 2 damage. Deals 2 damage to the boss. And takes 1 damage. And then Green's gonna go for the boss. Do 1 damage to the boss. Gonna get KO'd. So we're safe from Green for now. Yellow's gonna reach level 3. And we're gonna go for the boss, but no way we're gonna get the kill. Actually did 2 damage to it though. Yeah, but that was pretty bad because now we're setting up for Tomomo to get the kill. But boss survives with 1 health and KOs Blue. That means Yellow probably will get the kill. Yep, that'll put Yellow at 6 wins. And we'll revive, but we missed the miracle turn. Yellow's gonna bask in its glory though. Yellow will probably level up next turn, and then we'll level up on our turn. Another super LMO used by Yellow. And Yellow will continue to go for the star. I don't blame her. But if she get KOs at least once, then she'll be out of the game more or less. Force Revival used by Yellow. We are gonna level up here, and we'll finally be able to reuse our protagonist privilege. And I guess we'll go for a defeat 5 of my enemies, since the combination of protagonist privilege and super all-out mode, most certainly will get at least 1 critter kill. And that's like not expecting much. Best expectation would be like a Tomomo and a boss kill. And then we get magical massacre, so probably not gonna get the boss kill. Not the Tomomo kill either, because Tomomo got knocked out. At least we revive on the first try. Blue's gonna reach level 5 now, and that's concerning. So she's 4 wins off from final Norma. Now that we can finally move, we're gonna use like a... I want to use Force of Revival, but we're nowhere near her, so we'll use Protagonist Privilege first. Go for the... bosses. I believe the boss is still too healthy, so we'll go for the stars. So now the boss is at 1 health. What we can do is, assuming you don't get the boss kill, We use Force Survival, and then hopefully roll 3 or higher to get a double kill. So we'll go for this. But you evade. And then we'll go for this. And we get the boss kill. So at least we got the boss kill. But Magical Massacre goes down from yellow, so she's gonna be able to escape us. Hopefully revive soon though. Nope. Yellow's gonna not level up? Oh, she only has 7 wins. I see. Oh, and she's also going for the stars, so this is what I was talking about. If you go for stars and you get KO'd at least even once, pretty much out of the game. At least when you're Tomo. We do revive at last. But now Blue's gonna be on our tail, which is really shitty. We stayed dead too long. Using Protagonist Privilege won't really help, since Blue is behind us. Draw a third one though. We're gonna go for this. And I had a feeling it was gonna be Flamethrower, but the level up is oh so important. And yes, it's risky that we went for stars since we could get KO'd, but at least we have the stars right now. Going for the wins would have been a lot harder after losing all our hyper cards. Drawn I'm on fire. Blue Tomomo is gonna fight us. And we get KO'd, so here's where the downward spiral begins. Hopefully we revive soon though, so we can chase down Blue Tomomo. And we do, so we have a shot at this. Though Blue Tomomo used Little War and rolled a 6, so we have to roll a 6 to catch up to her. Not looking too likely, in my opinion. 6? We do roll the 6, so we are after this ass. But we don't get the ass. At least we survive for another attempt. We actually get the ass this time. Whoop whoop, pull over that ass too fat. The good thing was that we're back to the star normal requirement. We'll use Holy Knight. And then we'll level up on our Lollipop. And we'll go for 200 more stars, because getting 5 more wins at this point will quite the difficulty. And Green Tomomo knows what's up. That's why she went for the Star Norma as well. So I think we'll... I think I value the... that could be an assault trap though, so... we'll go for the ×2 bonus, and we actually rolled double 6 in there. Although I would've... Honestly, I would've valued the cards more. Because we would have passively gained, the stars anyway. Now, Blue Tomo is on our tail. We could win next turn if we roll a 2, though. Roll the 2! One too much. At least we killed the seagull, so we're not gonna have a chance to counterattack us. And, surprisingly, Blue Tomomo chooses not to fight us. Magical Massacre goes down, so that KOs both of us. Oh dear. I'm glad the chicken evaded Yellow Tomomo's attack, because then she would have met normal requirement that turn. Although she'll meet normal requirement now, but we have a chance to win if we roll a 5. And we do roll the 5, so... sometimes Lady Luck is in our favor. Although I have to work for it, like a whole lot. And, I was pretty salty when I lost 3 hyper cards on the Flamethrower. But, maybe I should have ran Stiff Crystals instead of Force Revivals. That's something to consider. If you value protagonist privilege a lot, you should run stiff crystals. But I don't as much as Suguri or Sora's hybrid cards, so I chose to opt out. And for survival, created some niche situations where we could really benefit from. But that'll do it for Tomomo Hell Kai version. And next time will be Mary Popo. The last character we'll do, well, legitly, after Mary Popo will be Tomomo, but that would just be a joke. So thanks for watching. Hope to see you again. Castella out.